one final question. Yeah, we've seen a lot of Total War Warhammer. We've asked you a lot of questions about it. I think I've been here like 3 or 4 times about this game specifically, but one thing we still haven't really cleared up is why is the game called Total War Warhammer when Total Warhammer is so much easier to say, and you know people will probably say that anyway.
Yeah, I think if people call it Total Warhammer, then that's fine.
You're okay with that?
Yeah, we're not going to phone the police or anything. But you know, it's supposed to be a match and this fantastic partnership with the Creative Assembly have got with Games Workshop to kind of put these two games from very similar but different ends of the spectrum to together, and with that comes a lot of kind of brands and franchises and legal and IP and all words like that. But it's still a Total War game, and it's still Warhammer, and we wanted to kind of best represent those, and hopefully by having a little Total War above the Warhammer in our logo kind of helps get that across. But of course we sat around and said, can we call it Total Warhammer? And it's like, well, it's not. Then it's not kind of Total War, it's not ours, and it's not Warhammer, it's not Games Workshop. So it's a bit like, well, is it ideal? Possibly not, but I think people are kind of getting used to it.
What do you call it in the office?
I think we just end up calling it TWW at most, or just Warhammer.
Nice. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Well, okay. Glad to clear that up. Thanks, Rory. Rome 2, which you mentioned, hugely successful game for Creative Assembly, especially in terms of pre-orders. I think it's the most pre-ordered Total War game.
Yeah.
It had that shaky launch, and some players will look at another big pre-order incentive and think, if I pre-order it now, what's to say that it launches? And I regret that decision. Do you understand?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think that in the wake of Rome 2, we hope that we showed a lot of support for that title, and culminated that in the Emperor Edition, which added an entire new campaign expansion to the game for free, along with a lot of mechanical reworkings as well.